Stop worrying about what to say to women. Paul, Apex Mindset, take your finger, slide it over, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you can get future content. We'll keep this short, but because it's very simple. A lot of you guys are very self-conscious and you're worried about what some woman is going to think about you. So when you have conversations with them, when you approach them on dates, your interactions, you're too focused or worried about what to say. You're worried about what she's going to think. Part of you is that you want to game her the right way, you want to say the right stuff, and so it causes your conversations with women to be awkward and unnatural. Most of attraction and arousal isn't built up based on what you say. It's not the actual words that come out of your mouth. It's not communicating with them on a logical level, okay? It's communicating them on a primal sexual level. And that is done through tonality, body language, all right? And then it's on an emotional level as well, okay? That has a lot to do with how she's going to react to you and how she's interacting with you, not so much the actual verbiage. Now, words are important to create imagery and to create a lot of different things, but it's a small aspect of a larger picture, which is, again, that tonality, that body language, and the sub-communication is far greater, far more important. So we can study what to say and study communication. That's good to do. And then on the back end, you're sort of figuring out what's a better way of communicating this, what's a better way of saying this. We do that in sales with sales scripts, for example. But the problem is, just like in sales, if you were to just read from a script and be unnatural, it's not going to be very effective, right? So once you kind of have your script down or you know what to say, forget it. And then just have conversations with people. When you have conversations with women, you're open, you're listening, and you're reacting to how she's interacting with you. You're reacting on an emotional and primal level, and you're steering her arousal and desire and attraction in the manner that you want, because you're paying attention to her and you're steering her emotions and primal drive. You're not, and so you can't do that. You can't do that if you're self-conscious and inwardly focused and focused on what am I going to say next, how should I word this, in a manner where you're worried about the outcome. And that goes back to outcome independence. Some of you guys give a crap about what women think, and you shouldn't. You don't give a crap about what a woman thinks about you, all right? Just say whatever it is you're going to say, and don't worry about it, all right? If you mess up, screw up, who cares? Fix it so then next time you don't screw up, right? But her arousal, her attraction is not going to be predicated on any single sentence that you say or whatever. It's going to be predicated on an entire package and picture. But mainly, you need to communicate to her on a primal level, and you're going to hinder your ability to do that if you're focused too much on the actual words in the interaction. So the key is to learn the communication skills, learn the right words, and then kind of forget them in a sense. When I say forget them, I mean just allow it to sort of manifest itself naturally through the conversation. And don't worry about it. Don't focus on it. Don't care, and don't worry about what she thinks. All right? That's going to increase your game and your communication and your interaction with women tenfold. Doesn't matter if it's a girl you're trying to have sex with or just some girl that you're interacting with at a checkout counter or in a restaurant or establishment or whoever, right? It's that communication with women. Women communicate differently than men, and so this is going to help you with that. If you're too focused on the words, it's not going to give you the results that you want. So hopefully a little tip will help you. It's a little game tip. Learn the right things to say, but then forget it, and then just execute. And if you do get stuck because you're just a nervous person or you're self-conscious still or whatever it is, maybe you're more introverted, whatever, then just ask a question. Just ask questions. Let her talk. Use your silence as an advantage to learn more about her, you know? So If you get stuck, ask a question. All right, that'll demonstrate interest and it'll give you an opportunity to kind of recover. But what you're recovering is your nerves. You know what I mean? You're recovering your calm, happy, serene, interested, curious state. All right, that's what you're recovering. All right, because you are not going to want to be into an anxious, self-conscious, I'm not sure where I should go with this, not sure what to do next state. All right, that's not the state you want to be in. So enhance your game. If you get stuck, ask questions, but mainly don't worry about it. Don't focus on that. Focus on her, become curious, be interested in just learning about her, figuring out what that is. You learn about her, maybe then you'll decide, you'll be able to make the decision whether she's someone who you want to pursue something a little more with or not. Okay, she should be qualifying to you, not the other way around. Anyways, thanks for the support. Get on my email list because there's a lot of content that I can't talk about here on YouTube, and I'll be producing that on other platforms, and if you're not on my list, then you'll miss it. No spam or ads or anything like that. All right, so click on the link in the description and get on it. Thanks again.